Welcome, everybody. We're going to be working more with Dragonfly lessons. Today, we're working with molting. And molting is such a mysterious and magical topic. And as human beings, we're shedding all the time our skin, and it's a gradual process, how we grow, how we change from the inside out. And so this lesson today is really fun. You're just going to need a flat chair. And I'm going to scoot back just a little bit here. And we're going to start, as we always do, with a warm up. So sitting toward the front of your chair, your feet, so the heels are under your knees, right below the knees at 90 degrees. Activate your hands. All right. And we're just going to stroke your head. And thinking about the dragonfly goes right from egg to larva, and then many molts in the larva, and then to the full-grown dragonfly with the wings. And so we're going to do the last molt today, where the dragonfly goes from the larva stage to the wings. But they can molt up to 14 times, which is a really lot of times to shed your skin the way they do. Anyway, stroke down your legs and stroke up. So we're activating your skin, And a lot of times when we're going through a process of change, there's an irritability that you might notice, like, I really, like some people say, I just can't be in my skin. Well, maybe it's time to molt. And this lesson today is just to help you metaphorically, metamorphosis, it sounds like metaphor, metaphorically molt a little bit. So you help your body find room for this inner self that wants to expand, to change in some way. Yeah. So stroking the skin, stroke your arms a little bit. I'm wearing my little dragonfly shirt today. Well, any extra help I can get. All right. And then stroke down your back. All right. So the stroking is calming, but it's also activating, right? We want to wake up the body with the stroking, help the circulation, help the lymph system. And with molting is all about the movement of the fluids. Yeah. So let's go around this belly for a moment, and it's coming from the inside here. So this is really important that we connect with the belly and the lungs today. So you're going to go clockwise, go to your left, down and around and up. So this is the direction of the fluids in your belly. Very important in our growth. Yeah. If we get stopped up here, it's very dangerous actually. But more importantly, our nervous system gets agitated. So just doing this will help you in your own changing and adapting to what's going on in your life. So breathing, slow it down. And it's important when we digest that we are calm. So if you're eating your food and you're watching a disturbing movie, not a good idea. Have something nice going on when you're eating, so you're not feeling a lot of intense emotions, that you can really digest your food. Yeah, that's it. Just easy. And this will help with healthier eating habits as well. All right. And then put your left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. This is just a meditation posture position, but it helps connect the two sides of the brain. You can tap your heels for a moment, close your eyes for a minute. And we're just going to connect to what's ready to emerge for you. What is ready to come out a little bit more, and what's ready to let go? And what's not serving you anymore? And you might, after this short meditation and then the movement, maybe clean your house a little bit, or clean your car, or do something that is clearing. Yeah. Even washing the dishes. I mean, it's just an awesome feeling to letting go, and also having your space, but also your inner space, your body space, feel more like you now today. All right. Okay. So that's it. Just a real quick check-in. All right. So now what we're going to do in my Dragonfly series here, the extended series, we do a lot of work on the floor. Today we're going to sit. And so you're going to just start, and I do this so you simulate the giant eye of the dragonfly. Take your little finger on the side of your nose, the fourth finger on your eyebrow, the other two fingers on your head, the thumb behind your ear. Yeah. Okay. Now, if that's hard for you to do, I just want to say, I mean, we're going to do it on both sides here for a minute, but I just want to show you that position because I'm going to give you a choice. If for some reason you can't spread your fingers or this is uncomfortable with your arms, this is your option. You rub your hands and you can cup your eyes like this. And it's hard to see right now because you're closing your eyes, but you would cup one palm over one eye and the other palm over the other eye. So this is called palming. And let's all do it just for a moment. So you just take all the light away from the eyes. It's really great for molting, by the way, this palming, just this alone. And then bring your head forward and drop your elbows so that your shoulders are relaxed. In fact, I'm going to just walk through this part of molting with the palming, and then we'll do it the other way. So drop your head forward a little bit so that you can rest the weight of your head in your elbows, okay? And then breathing in and exhale. And as you exhale, let your elbows drop a little bit more, your head just drop a little bit more. But then interestingly, what we're going to do is this inside of you is going to rise up between the shoulder blades. So it's right behind the heart area. And your heart will come up through you so that it actually lifts your shoulders. It lifts your head. You'll feel the elbows as if something inside your elbows come out, out of the shell of the outer body, and that your inner body is starting to rise. Yeah, this is a wild idea. But your spine starts to lengthen, and it's a hydraulic feeling. Hydraulic meaning fluids moving up your spine, breathing and rising, but gently, so that the heart is rising and pulling your body upward. Yeah, pulling up, and then elbows coming up a little bit, and your head rising up a little bit, gently though. Now inhale again. The fluids moving up, relax the shoulders, let the bones relax so that this fluid feeling is moving up. Don't push, just let the air and the fluids lift you up. So maybe the elbows are a little above the horizon. Keep breathing. Now release your hands a little bit so there's no pressure on your head, and reach your arms a bit toward the ceiling. Keep your eyes closed, reaching up, but not too much. Yeah, just let the fluids guide the reaching, and then inhale up. Yeah, and we can keep going and going and going, but bring your arms down right now, just so we're not straining, just gently. And blink a few times so your eyes can get used to that. So that's one version. That's one version of molting with the palming. Yeah, with the palming. Beautiful, great for both your eyes, your spine. Okay. So our next version is actually working. Let's rub your hands a little bit with your fingers. Like I mentioned before, the little finger on the side of your nose, the fourth finger on your eyebrow, and the other two fingers on your head, and the thumb right behind the ear on the skull. So you're really connecting with your head. Okay. And then let's do that with the other side. And your elbows can be kind of forward, so you're not using a lot of shoulder muscle here. Yeah. Now, same thing. You can close your eyes and drop your head forward. Yeah. Drop your head forward. And then just breathe a little bit. And in the other lessons, we've kind of moved the fingertips on your skull just to feel the connection points of your hand. Yeah, so you can do that a little bit just to activate this feeling of your eyes being bigger than they are. Dragonfly eyes are so enormous, I can't even quite simulate it, but with your arms in this position, you all the way to your elbow tips, you can feel if your eyes were that big, wow, all the way to the tips of your elbows, you know, that would be really, it's almost quite that big actually for the dimension of the dragonfly eye. But anyhow, you're going to drop your head, round your back a little bit. And the same thing, inhale. And let this area right behind the heart lift. Let it lift so that it's moving up toward the light. Yeah. And float in this fluid kind of way so that your head floats upward, but it's coming from the back of the heart and from the back of your neck. The elbows gently rise just from the breath and the fluids. And then at some point, your head is going to lift up toward the light. And there's an arching back a little bit, but don't go too far. Make it comfortable. Yeah. And at some point, you're going to release your fingers and just let them float up, out a little bit to the side. So it's just relaxed in your chest, relaxed in your chest. And easy, 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 easy. And then coming down with your arms, bring your head back to neutral and just rest with your eyes closed for a moment. All right. Okay. So now we're going to take this into standing, which is just a wonderful thing for your whole spine. And we're going to use the chair as a prop. And you're going to turn your chair sideways, and I'll just show this. All right, so you can put your hands on the seat of your chair and walk your feet a little bit close to the chair so that you're able to round your back. Yeah. You're going to have your hands here and you're going to walk your feet so they're a little bit, how far from the chair? You know, like a foot away from the chair. You can vary that distance for you. Spread your feet so they're about hip width apart. And not too much weight on your hands, not too much weight, just a little bit. You want to use your legs, so walk your feet maybe a little bit more so there's not so much weight on the hands. And then you're going to bend your knees a little bit. This is not supposed to be so much of a stretch, but working with the breath and working with the fluids. Yeah. So let your head hang down. You don't need to look at your screen here. And you're going to inhale. And you'll feel pressure as you inhale onto your back. Yeah. You're expanding. And then as you exhale, you just let yourself stay up to where you were. Okay. It's like a ratchet thing. Every time you breathe, it puts a little more lift into your back. Okay. And then exhale, stay up there. Stay up there as you exhale. And at some point, you're going to feel your hands will get lighter. Okay. So keep breathing. And if you need to walk your feet closer, please walk them closer so that as you keep breathing, and then as you exhale, you stay up and maybe keep walking your feet closer so that slowly the heel of your hand starts to lift and your pelvis is rounded. So very slowly, the breath and this idea of the movement of fluids going upward. So maybe now it's just your fingertips on the chair. And at some point, the fingertips are going to lift off, but don't hurry this. Just do it breath by breath. And exhale, but stay up. Don't come down with the exhale, but let the fluids in your back keep coming up. Relax the bones so that something inside you can expand. Keep your chin dropped so that it's coming from this place behind the heart and the back of your neck. Let your shoulders relax. Keep coming with your breath. You can imagine whatever was holding your back is really broken open so that you can expand more and more upward. Breathing as you exhale, you know, something is dropping away, but something is staying lifted. And now your head might be neutral at the horizon, but keep your eyes closed. Lifting. Now, right here, your head starts to go even higher than the horizon. So this is a beginning of the chest, the front of the chest lifting now. So between your collarbones is starting to lift. And the throat is lengthening. Yeah, so you're really inhaling, lifting right in the front of the heart now. Arms dangling. Really dangling. Now don't go too far that you're feeling a stretch. Just keep lifting up, up, up. Maybe there's length in your low back. All right, and then slowly come back with your head. Slowly come back with your arms so you're at neutral. Yeah. And then let's just walk around a little bit. Walk around and just feel how it feels to move now, coming out of your shell. Yeah. Just see how it feels on your feet. Do your feet feel different? Does it sound different to walk? Do you feel a little more light? Yeah, we didn't even stretch our wings out yet. And then come around so that you are standing. Just to finish. Yeah. And then bring your hands so that they're right on your thighs here. Standing. You can have your eyes closed, but head at the horizon now. And now, as you inhale, slide your fingertips up your belly, up your chest, and then point them toward each other. So they're right at the sternum here, right at the sternum. The fingertips are on your sternum, on your breastbone, and then stroke your fingertips across, outwardly across your chest, and then open, unfurl your hands out to the sides, out toward the walls, reaching. And now inhale. And imagine the fluids in your heart reaching all the way to your fingertips. Just wiggle your fingertips and keep reaching to the walls. And then with your head looking all around you as you wiggle your fingers, look all around to get this length through the arms, and then rest your arms. And one more time, walk around and feel the difference in the way you walk, having that connection to the fingertips as you walk. You can feel the tips of your fingers. They're there, they're ready to engage in the world. Yeah. All right. So what a wonderful molting practice, a wonderful way to start the day, a wonderful way if you're feeling a little cranky to allow whatever it is to fall away and what's inside to emerge.